Get in there! Get in there, white dude! Save those Japs! They're powerless without you. Oh yeah! The power of Squilliam. Who doesn't fucking love Neo, man? Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Shooting the Shit with the Broken Wolf. I'm the Broken Wolf in case you didn't know, you stupid mother. Of course I'm the Broken Wolf, obviously. Anyway, Dragon of the North is available, and I will be going and picking that up. I'm not expecting anything magical or awesome or, you know, shit we've never seen before. But, I mean, it's new DLC, so why not? Okay, so getting right into it, I decided to make this shooting the shit video. Before I get right into it, actually, back up. Please go and support my Sniper Ghost Warrior, the Reimagining, Episode 1. That's my new revisions theme of doing videos. I put a lot of time and intent and work into that, and I would love it if people support that. So far, it's got like 15 views, 16 or so. We want to boost that up as much as possible. So I can go ahead and spread this dirty-ass channel like a virus. That's what I want. Shut up. Anyway. So, I hope you guys are all doing good. I'm doing good. This is probably going to be about 15 minutes. Oh, we got the chicks. Oh, and it's super fucking expensive. God damn you, Neo. Yeah, anyway, they unlocked the chicks, so we can play as the chicks now. Only when I'd play as Okatsu anyway. But anyway, I am not playing Neo for any specific reason. I'm just playing Neo because why not play Neo? But more importantly, I have other things to talk about. You've seen the title of this video. And I'm a diverse person, so when I talk about politics, I really want to like have a separate channel to really talk about political situations and social situations and things like that. But at this point, I'm such a small channel, there's no reason to diversify like that through channels, so I'm just not going to even bother. Anyway, getting right into it. So, the YouTube is outraged this week because Bill Nye, on his show, Bill Nye Saves the World, goes and starts talking about gender spectrums and how certain people are not born simply male or female heterosexually, that they actually have certain feelings on a spectrum, right? And that's the biggest thing. He said a spectrum. He actually, in the beginning of it, used a little bit of SJW talking points when it came to or not talking points. He used the terms that SJWs use, which is first of all, let me check if I'm even recording, because if I'm not, I'll be pissed. Oh, I did a screenshot. Should have done that. Hold on, guys. I'll be right with you. I'll be right with you. Shit! I'm in the wrong thing. Hold on. There we go. That's the sexy thing. Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway, he actually kind of used some of their their terminology, which is where a lot of people, I'm sure, immediately drew their conclusion and said, like, oh my fucking god, like, this asshole's drinking Kool-Aid. He used to be cool. He used to be someone I loved. He used to be someone he's ruined my fucking childhood. And then he goes on to talk about the spectrum, and he brings down this big-ass abacus, and he breaks it down into several different specifics. But ultimately, what's happening here is that Bill Nye is admitting that that gender is indeed a spectrum, and that multiple different people can choose multiple different types of a gender, right? He never said that combat titles. Anyway, he never said that there are more biologically than just male and female necessarily. What he said when he said that, what he meant, I think, was that it's not that simple. It's not that cut and dry. It's not that black and white. But a lot of people took this as Bill Nye has just drank the SJW Kool-Aid. He's now the cisgender guy. He even says, who better to talk about this in the beginning than two cis white males? So of course you know that's gonna fucking just fan the flames. I don't know why the fuck he would say. Well, actually, I do know why he said that. He said that to get a rise out of the audience, because Bill Nye constantly tries to get jokes and have the audience enjoy what he's watching. Does it work all the time? I don't think so. I mean, some of some of the uh, the jokes were kind of stale or didn't land very well. But anyway, I mean, I'm not going to critique his show. I don't watch it enough. Um, but as as far as this went, what I was seeing was Bill Nye saying everything that made a lot of sense. That gender is a spectrum, that people can choose to be on a certain part of that, or people are on that certain part of that spectrum, um, and it's not simply male or female. I'm seeing all kinds of just absolute fucking hatred come out of this. Like, people really fucking hate this, that Bill Nye was talking about this. Everybody kept saying it wasn't science, it was propaganda. You'll hear people say he's a he's a they'll say all kinds of stupid shit like he's the they're like just making fun of him, just saying a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who the fuck do you assholes think you are? Like, I don't get it, man, because Bill isn't up there saying that SJWs are definitely correct when they say that you can be, um, when the SJWs say the real stupid shit that they say, like heterosexual cisgendered white males ought to be disadvantaged so that everybody else can be advantaged. He didn't say anything like that. He said that he said that sexuality and gender are on a spectrum. He didn't say biological sex, you being born male and female, is necessarily like that for humans. But he did have this part in the beginning where he brings down this clownfish, and he says that the clownfish is a good example of this, because a clownfish can change its sex. It can actually switch from male to female, which is pretty fucking weird. But he says that these mutations exist and that they happen like 1 in 400 humans, I think, is what he said. So basically, what this is sounding like to a lot of people is that Bill Nye is now a social justice warrior, and that he's not engaging in science, but he's engaging in propaganda. Well, that sounds like some fucking bullshit. He's clearly engaging in science. The man is using one of the strongest thing that science has over, say, religion, which is observation. He's looking in the world and seeing that a lot of people claim that they don't feel attracted to other groups of people, or that they feel attracted to this particular group of people, or that they feel attracted to these multiple groups of people. He's seeing that, and as a scientist is saying that this is what I'm observing, this is what we see. And people are like, this isn't science. How the fuck is it not science? That's what a scientist does. They look at the reality of what they're seeing, and they talk about that reality, and that's what he's doing. Now, does Bill Nye agree with the social justice, regressive, authoritarian way of thinking? I don't know. I mean, he didn't really say anything about that. What he talked about was that sexuality and gender are on a spectrum and can change. That's what he said. And everybody's slamming the ever-living shit out of him for this. And once again, I think what this is it's a symptom of outrage culture. Just like if you don't watch Cult of Dusty, by the way, Cult of Dusty on YouTube, please go watch Cult of Dusty, and please go support him on Patreon. The man's amazing. He's awesome to listen to. He's got a crazy ass life. He's very interesting. I love me some Cult of Dusty. But this is something that Dusty has talked about before, is that this outrage and this hatred towards social justice warriors has turned everybody into fucking crazy people who think anything is better than social justice warriors, right? Anything. That's how we got fucking Donald Trump as our president. Dude, what you're fucking spamming? Oh, fuck off. How many? Stop. What a dick. I don't care if the ninja comes in. Fuck it. I'm just sick of you. Ow. No. Cut you. Come on, you dick. Stop fucking moving around. Sorry, I'm trying to deal with this in real time and talk about these sensitive issues. Fuck you. I kill him anyway. Why am I getting hit by two? Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, fuck off that there were two of them. Fuck off, game. Anyway, now my skills are truly put to the test from these cheating, fucking, spamming, butt pirate assholes. How's that for your fucking gender spectrum? No, but seriously, yeah, gender is indeed on a spectrum. A lot of different people can choose a lot of different types of things that they're attracted to, and sometimes you can't choose. Sometimes you don't get to say, I'm really attracted to this. In fact, most of the time you don't. I don't know why I keep saying fucking choose. But I don't, I don't choose to be attracted to what I'm attracted to. I just am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't choose to be attracted to women with fat asses and big tits. I just am. You know what I'm saying? I didn't choose to be attracted to certain transgender people. If you have the attributes that I find attractive, then I'm going to be attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can find certain people who are male attractive, personally. I mean, that doesn't mean that I would, pull my dick out and fuck them or something. It just means that I find that person physically attractive. So, and I didn't choose that. That sort of thing is just, it's biological. So a lot of that is what Bill was getting at. And yet, since people have such a hatred, a fucking seething hatred for social justice warriors, and a lot of these people are people who are just jumping on the fucking bandwagon anyway, because if you ask them anything in depth about these circumstances, they have no fucking idea what they're talking about. So clearly your ass has jumped on the fucking bandwagon. If you have, stop talking about this stuff, please. You're doing nothing but making it a more muddy subject. You're not helping. But throughout the internet, this reactionary culture that we have has so poisoned the narrative that people will turn on fucking Bill Nye for saying, well, has so poisoned us, not the narrative, but has so poisoned us as a people that Bill Nye, they'll turn on fucking Bill Nye, you know what I'm saying? For saying that gender is a spectrum. This is stuff this motherfucker sees. The reason he says it is because he sees it. And you see it too. You see it when the fucking social justice warriors are always talking about, I'm, this gendered and Zier and all this other shit. As much as you might think it's stupid, it is there. That's the reality of what people are talking about. So as a scientist, he observes it and repeats or not repeats, but he comes to us and says, this is what people are saying. This is how this works. That is science. That's a part of fucking science. The thing is that a lot of these people who are making these videos either want views, so they agree with what everybody else is saying so that they can get the views, which I don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying, I can see why you're doing that, because it makes sense, You want your fucking content to be seen, I understand that. And the other group of people, other than the people who want views, are the people who are just jumping on the fucking bandwagon either because they're following everybody else because everybody else is doing it, or they really fucking hate social justice warriors. And don't get me wrong, I do not like these motherfuckers. I don't like the fact that they are called liberals when they fucking aren't. They are authoritarians, they are not liberals. I am a progressive liberal. Social justice warriors are not progressive and they're not liberal. So I really hate it, excuse me, I really hate it when people refer to them as the left, knowing good and damn well they are not the left. You know good and damn well they're not lefties. They're authoritarians. Anyway, but this is what these people are doing. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, remember, this is what got us fucking Donald J. Trump as our president. This kind of vitriolic hatred where you illogically disagree to the point where you will to the point where you won't think about what's being said. The most of what Bill Nye said was that gender is on a spectrum, and it is. Sexuality is on a spectrum, and it is. He's correct in saying that. But because people hate social justice warriors so much, they have to disagree, and they have to disagree vehemently. So please stop falling into this bullshit. Just because social justice warriors are a group of people that you despise doesn't mean that they're wrong when they say gender is on a spectrum. It actually is. If people are actually choosing gender based on certain things they're attracted to biologically, which they are, and uh, that biological attraction is so varied that it can be correct here and correct and incorrect there for very minute reasons. That makes it a spectrum. So they're actually correct when they say that. I mean, shit. I hate the shit out of Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly's a cocksucker. But when he says that black people commit a lot of fucking violent crime, in fact, the majority of violent crime, he is correct. Just because I hate the shit out of Bill O'Reilly doesn't mean that I'm going to disagree with what he's saying when he says the truth. So please, guys, if you're listening to this bullshit that people are saying, talking about that Bill Nye, oh fuck Bill O'Reilly, but talking about that Bill Nye is not, he's running a propaganda show and he's not fucking talking about science anymore. Please stop drinking this fucking Kool-Aid. These people are only doing this for the various reasons I said. They either want to trump up outrage and get people listening to their channel, or they just despise the shit out of social justice warriors to the point where they're willing to fucking lie and misdirect on what is actually being said. So don't listen to this bullshit, please. Anyway, that's pretty much all I had to say about that. I just thought it was important to get my 2 cents in, for one, because if nobody's going to talk against it, then that's all that's ever going to be. For two, because I would love it if people would actually watch my content, because I want to grow my channel. And realize I better say this now, because I know I'm going to get this criticism, that I was just kind of what's the word? I was just kind of down on people for trying to grow their channel just a second ago in this whole rant that I was espousing. I wasn't saying that trying to grow your channel is a bad thing. I was saying that lying or being contrarian just to grow your channel is disingenuous. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying that a lot of people are trying to do right now. That they're just agreeing or just being contrarian for against Bill Nye because they want to grow their channel, not because they have honest content. There's a difference between honest content and dishonest content. So just to put that out there and let that fucking be the factor, or let that be the reality. You bastard! Let me fucking counter you! Alright. Cut up, you dick. Fuck you up. Damn it. Fucker. Oh, you guys are still here? What the fuck are you still here for? That's all I got, man. Get the fuck out of here. I will be making another round of videos tomorrow. If you've noticed, I have slowed down in making videos. I will also be making as well as my next reimagining video, which is going to be over the 3 pillars of a reimagined Sniper Ghost Warrior. It's going to be the survival pillar. I think that's the first one I'm going with, because there's 3. Remember, I talked about 3 total pillars in Sniper Ghost Warrior. There was survival, combat, and one last one. What was that? Damn. Oh, survival, combat, and traversal. Yeah. So we're going to be going into survival first and foremost tomorrow. And if I get time, I hope I do. And then I'll also put out another vid for The Last of Us, the fucking Carnage special for The Last of Us, because that shit is fun as hell. Oh god. And I also will be getting Neo's Dragon of the North content. It's actually available right now, so why not? It's only $10, so I figure why the fuck not, to get new weapons and all that kind of cool shit. I just won't be able to do it today because I will be working from 2 o'clock to the end of the fucking day, you fucking bitch. Yep. Anyway, just remember, gender does actually, it is actually on a spectrum. As long as it's gender, your biological sex is also kind of affected by it as well, but the highest or the most understood definition of biological sex is either male or female, and some creatures can switch to both male and female, but they are male and female. And lastly, there are some people brought up, like Steven Crowder's dumbass. We know Steven Crowder's a fucking asshole. But there are some people who brought up that Bill Nye before wasn't saying that, or in the past he said that your chromosomes determine your gender or whatever. First of all, he didn't necessarily say that. Second of all, you know that scientists can find more information in the future, right? You know that scientists are not like political pundits or religious people that when they make a decision, they are stuck to that decision. Science is about learning over time. So don't let that be an argument that you're using to try and shit on Bill Nye either, right? Oh god! Fuck you, asshole! Burn you down! I totally did that on purpose. See you guys later.